1. CLIL. History. A. Who was the first man to get to the South Pole? Listen, read and check your answers.
The race to the South Pole. Back in the 1910s, two men wanted to be the first to get to the South Pole. It wasn't an easy race. Robert Falcon Scott was a British naval officer and an explorer. He was born in 1868 and he went on 2 trips to Antarctica. The 4th of January, 1911. Scott and his team arrived on the vessel Terra Nova and set up camp. Scott was determined to get to the South Pole and he wasn't afraid of polar conditions. The 1st of November, 1911. Scott's team began their expedition to the South Pole. 16 men with ponies, dogs and motor sledges were ready to get to the South Pole first. The 17th of January, 1912. Scott arrived at the South Pole. He found a Norwegian flag and understood he was second to get there. The 29th of March, 1912. Scott and his team had to return, but they didn't make it. They experienced extreme cold and blizzards, and all of them died 17 kilometers away from one of their camps. Roald Amundsen was born in 1872 in Norway. His father was a shipowner, and he taught him to love the sea and exploring. The 19th of October, 1911. Amundsen and his team arrived on the ship Fram and began their expedition. In his team, there were 5 men on 4 sledges, which were pulled by dogs. Amundsen did not follow the same route as other explorers did. He took a risk and tried to reach the South Pole by another route. The 14th of December, 1911. Amundsen became the first man to get to the South Pole. He and his team gathered a lot of useful information about the features of the South Pole.